Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Pony Express put SMU football on the map, and Gerald J. Ford Stadium continues to shine. Opened in 2000, its capacity of 32,000 has grown over the years. The SMU Mustangs are high on the success of last season and hope to pack the pony again this season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the SMU Mustangs kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Gives it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Georgia going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Taylor. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Stockton. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road. You want to come out in the first drive. You want to march it down the field. You want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful, and you can't be too greedy. I think he got a little bit ahead of himself on that last throw. It's going to be really important he settles himself down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Dangerous screen into traffic. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's a frustrating
offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Here's a give to Frazier.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. dropping back. It's Stockton. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Running inside, it's Frazier. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw at Stockton. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Looking to throw. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They want to run this quarterback. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point splits the uprights. catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air, it's Jennings. It's complete. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
The run from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Takes a hit as he fires. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll try to get him on the fake. Hard running there. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff to the single running back. Maybe headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Flips it out to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game.
And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it down the field. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Phillips. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18.
And it's the Hurricanes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Floats it out in space. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Hey, how about this defense, man? This could be a big stand. Forcing a 3rd down, your offense just puts you in a bad spot, right? They throw an interception. They set them up in scoring position. Now you forced a 3rd down. Limit the damage right here. Get to the quarterback.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Smashes it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got a man. It's Humphreys. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. It's Frazier. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Right, and the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. On the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when they...
Maybe a crease. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
The Dawgz with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defense...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Now the play fake. Oh, that's good.
And that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give them the big safety.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Makes the grab at the 10. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. There he goes.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The offense changing the play. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Here's a little room there. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal.
And everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty. 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Discards it with the stiff arm. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside and take advantage of it to make big plays.
The Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeps it on 1st down. Picks up the 1st down. Might have a chance. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air, it's Stockton. Release to the back. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here's Nate Frazier. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
36, Georgia, 20.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off